Hi, Cancer Moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Cancer, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread, past, present, and future. And then I will clarify those 3 cards using the major arcana. And at the end of your reading, I will do an overall card using the Moonology Oracle cards. I have already pre-shuffled all of the decks. I will shuffle the first deck just a few more times, split the deck, and then we'll begin your reading. All right, and all of a sudden my stomach just started growling. And yes, because I'm hungry, but it hasn't been, it just started to give me notice here. So there's something here that has to do with food and appetite, if not completely about food, having to do with that appetite, and appetite for something. I'm hearing the ocean as well, and seeing like dockside energy, romantic candlelight dinners, and just there being an energy of enjoying the breeze, this sea breeze, being very catching. As far as the smell, the significance, where I feel like it's like fresh fish and then salt water and then a mist. I'm getting a strong mist, and a combination with that and like love. This is pretty romantic here. Love is in the air is also what I'm getting. There being a very dreamy energy. I was picking up to this being an intentional mindset or plans. I'm also seeing, as I say that, looking at my book here, these look like eyes to me. Those 2 O's there. So that having to do with manifesting, the process of manifesting taking place, there being a romantic interest or plans that are being made. When it comes to the ocean. I also got a reference earlier that makes me think of Frank Ocean. It was playing on the radio when I got in my car not too long ago. All right, so that came through. That wanted to be felt and to be delivered to you. So that normally doesn't happen. I thought that was pretty cool. Let's go ahead and we'll see what we have in your past. And I'm not doing reversals. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm just hearing beauty, beauty, beauty. I feel that this is someone who has been a part of your life. This could be male or female. But you see this person as like you adore them. And maybe this is who the intentions have been set for, or wanting to manifest this person back into your life is what I'm getting. There may be some toxicity that was tied to a situation that you could have been connected with or still be connected with. Take what resonates. Because I'm seeing that black energy behind the Queen of Pentacles. And getting that as a notion of what's been put behind this person. Pentacles is earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Being beauty, surrounded by beauty. So there being Venus energy, where this person could have strong Libra or strong Taurus in their chart. We have more Taurus energy that's coming through. The orange being significant, and I'm just getting that being tied to Leo and a fire energy. So with that beauty and the amount of that energy, with this being Queen energy, I'm also getting Queen of Wands energy connected to the fire energy, and also this person being very highly creative, very much into their looks and their fashion. I do feel that they're great innovators and beat to their own drum. They follow the beat to their own drum. And I'm getting this person may have made their own wardrobe here, or just attracts that energy to bring in beautiful clothing, beautiful everything, jewelry, accessories, being very distinct and unique. And the Ace of Pentacles possibly being connected to you. But I do feel that this overall is about that person having that to offer. It could be too that an offer was made and it was denied. Because I'm also seeing this person kind of focused on their past too. And I'm hearing What Could Have Been. That song by Bryson Tiller and her. And this energy being very abundant. I'm seeing the bunny rabbit. Hop, hop. And yes, I say bunny rabbit. With that throne and the energy, I am getting cement. So possibly this person being very uncomfortable in a current situation. Even though this is a past card, I'm just feeling that energy really strong. There's also mountains in the background, but they do look like ice mountains here too as well. And I'm also seeing the letter M. A lot of dreams, wishes, and goals from this person here too. High aspirations, but definitely talented. That sacral energy coming through in that orange color there. That being one of the lower chakras. Right after the first chakra. Being the second chakra after the root chakra. That bunny rabbit is looking... So I feel that with the next card, the present energy may possibly be a lot of your energy. Because I'm just getting this bunny looking at the future. It may be a supportive energy here too for this person. But I'm getting this attention being caught by the next card. So it'll be interesting to see what we have here. This is also a part of Empress energy here. The magnetism from this person here. But with that pentacle, because that kind of got distracted and cut short. So that could be significant too, because I was very deep into that explanation, and then I do recall going right into something else and leaving that entirely. But this being very important, there's something very heavy here. It may be, and I was getting wish, but I do feel that this is about a wish or an offer. Either being received or one that was being offered and again was not accepted. Very abundant, very wealthy, very nurturing, warm, definitely warm, kind and giving. And they know how to make that money, and they also know how to share it, and they're happy to share it. This gives them great joy. I'm also getting a sad energy too. Let's see what we have for your present. Let's see what this bunny rabbit is looking at. We have the Hanged One. One of the main things I'm getting is this enlightenment here and this glow that's coming from the Hanged One here. So for a lot of, I am getting, for a lot of you, this could be you. Maybe in stagnancy or hesitation due to a certain perspective, but doing some inner work and some self-work while one is kind of in hesitation mode here. Maybe feeling like they're upside down due to a situation connected to that Queen of Pentacles. And this being a part of some great enlightenment that's received due to the situation. With that ocean smell that I was getting and that whole scene and vibe, I am also seeing the fishnet energy here. I'm just hearing fear of commitment. Someone here is fearing commitment or has feared commitment and had some kind of ideal or perspective on it, maybe not wanting to do it because of what they've seen with other relationships around them. And there being greater enlightenment about what's meant for that person rather than focusing on other people who have been on different paths and different situations and having nothing to do with what's going on as far as offers possibly being made towards you. And I'm getting, again, a lot of this being you. Take what resonates, but very strongly was getting this being someone here in your past and this being you. And that would be understandable if there's been a lot of hurt, because one does have to heal. And so with that, I feel there's healing energy here too. With this being a card of 12, the next card after this is the Death card. And that being about dying to an old way of being, transforming, and there being a rebirth energy. So possibly making a major discovery about something from within that is connected to this person here. And that glow just increasing with that gaining. And I feel that that's what this bunny rabbit's looking at here. This is a card of Pisces here too. And the blue and the red, I'm getting that just being a part of that perspective and what's been gained as far as the magnetism from the feminine and the electric energy that comes from the masculine. Those white shoes, I'm just noticing the white energy. Even though this bunny rabbit's white, I do feel it totally pertains to this card here. I'm getting this white energy being connected to you, and that being your color there. That T and the tree being significant. It's not a tree that you would normally see, as you can see how it's structured here. And I feel that just speaks to your uniqueness. And why there may have been a difference in perspective. Two very rare individuals is what I'm getting here. Very rare. Who may have had some kind of issue or blockage, having understanding with one another here. My ears are ringing, like way loud, like they're ringing all the time. I always thought it was normal as a child growing up, and then I found it was a part of, you know, this beautiful telepathic, wonderful world that we live in, with the energy and being connected and being intuitive. It also being a great symptom too with ascension. So I feel that I'm getting that with my ears ringing louder, that being connected to that greater awareness and there being ascension here. I'm also feeling that energy of the stagnancy here, if you can't tell, because I've realized like just a couple of minutes ago here how long I've been on this card. So I do feel your energy is very potent. I'm also looking at the ice mountains again here, and I'm getting a cold energy, even though this is a warm energy with that black energy, and this all being behind the throne here. That stagnancy may be connected to that coldness and that toxicity. And not to say that that is, what's going on with you. I was getting that, you may be connected to that in some kind of way where others that are connected to you are being affected by that. And that possibly being a part of that, gaining greater perspective there too. We have 3 energy. So there's 3 of cups. The Empress energy is coming through. 3 of Pentacles too. And now I'm hearing 3 of Wands. Significant placement with Pisces for sure. There may have been some stubbornness here too. All right, let's move on to your future card. Yeah, there's the there's the stubbornness. And I just heard this. It's funny how, like, I'll just be listening to things, and I got this energy of misery connected to that card. But that 4 of Pentacles also being about being very closed off. Not moving a whole lot. And now what's coming through is that there's a love between you and someone else where the energy is so strong. And I think that's what has to do with this beautiful telepathy that's going on here. This being a divine connection here between you and someone else. Because I was trying to feel through, when I said Empress, that brings me back to this card. And now that this card has come out here, seeing the cement here and then the cement here, that automatically gave me the energy of you and another person here. This person being in your past, and I do feel that this is, again, more of your energy here in the future here. But what I was going to say is that even though this is past, present, future, this is a story that's in the present right here between you and someone else. Like, you and this person's energy is so strong, it's going past the purpose of what this reading is about, because I even got that before this reading started, where I feel that you and this person may dream of one another. And toxicity, when it's mentioned, it doesn't have to be something, supremely dark. It could just be, little things. Like what I'm getting with this 4 of Pentacles is just there being a struggle with wanting to hold on tightly. You're both holding, oh my goodness, this pentacle, and it's like the toxicity may be that, and it's not even toxic. I feel it's that double energy, but it's something different where it can look like toxicity according to 3D, but it's not. And maybe that's why the throne is, away from that and that concept, and that being a part of that enlightenment there too. To know that what is here is a very highly unique connection. And even though it may appear as something toxic or ice cold, that telepathy is there to let you both know how much it is that you really truly love each other, because you're both holding on to this pinnacle here. Oh, I'm gonna start crying. This is so pretty. Oh, that's very, very precious. Oh my goodness. And this 4 is your energy here. With 4th house energy, you have Cancer. Pentacles is earth energy. And I do feel that this is about the shadow work for you on your end. Because I feel that this Queen of Pentacles has kind of overcome that. Kind of gone through that shadow work and that being a part of that black energy and the ice cold mountain energy behind. Because again, even though this warm energy is here, I do feel it's like mirroring energies where we have 4 of Pentacles and that ice energy being in those buildings there. This is so cool. But both energies having that behind, it just gives me, you know, that it was kind of like tit for tat type stuff. And everything that's behind each of you represents what it is that you had to overcome. So with the city energy and that being cold, there being some kind of strong connection with business. And like I'm hearing the wicked ways, the wicked ways of the business. And like the nitty gritty and finding out how grungy and careless and cold it can be at times. Where it can present a lot of great benefit because it has to do with the city and business and all that, you know, that stuff that comes with it. But that being a part of the shadow and the shadow work and discovering, you know, what really comes with the good and the benefit of that city energy. I'm getting rebirth energy, so you may have strong Scorpio in your chart. Very strong water. It's so fluid. It's amazing what I'm feeling here. But I'm seeing this as almost like a grave energy. And with that 4 energy, it's stable energy, but I'm getting it being more connected to your 4th house energy of Cancer. And I'm also getting the depth of what I was picking up on the Hanged One here. They're just being something very special with you. Both of you here in different ways. Because that orange is very strong here, but I'm also seeing a pentacle at the crown. And I feel that this is matching energy, so that pertaining to this connection. And then the feet, having those pentacles there too. So that just speaking to a lot of great wealth and knowing how to create and bring in a massive amount of abundance here in more ways than one. But being highly intelligent. Highly intelligent. That orange coat is matching that Queen of Pentacles there too. And I'm also getting, oh my gosh. I'm getting Canada energy and snow. But the cement being a very strong connection here. There's great death energy, but I feel it's connected to Scorpio and the rebirth energy with both this person and you. Sitting on green cushion here. So I'm getting royalty connected to that as well. This also being about concealment and wanting to come off a certain way. Capricorn energy coming through very strong on this one. And then also Virgo. So I'm seeing the brown, but the colors, they're so entertaining. Like, it matches. It's crazy, but the only difference that I'm seeing is the sunny energy with the yellow and the gold behind this Queen of Pentacles. And then the gray energy, where it doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, speaking to a mood energy, but I was picking that up. But then I'm also getting that being connected to the Capricorn energy that I just picked up on. right before picking up the Virgo energy, as gray is a color for Capricorn. And, you know, with the feminine energy, I just feel it just speaks to the intensity of your emotion and the depth of how far that goes and how deep that can be. Because, again, both these energies, they're feminine energy, but it could be male or female. We have feminine very strongly here. And that may be the underlying, one of the underlying purposes for this connection here. I almost feel like I don't even want to do clarifiers because the energy is so strong on how two people feel about one another, but there's stagnancy here with the Hanged One. And I feel that with that stagnancy, it's about gaining that greater understanding of how it is that you're both truly connected to each other and really feel about one another here. And the great abundance, this is the abundance stance here, but also very intuitive, very divinely connected. And this is speaking to the beautiful spiritual connection that's here, that's shared between you and another person. Both holding it, like, almost very similarly here. And it, like, one of you may have light skin, one of you may have, you know, a darker shade of skin. I'm also getting that too, and that blend coming together in this Hanged One here. Yeah, I'm just getting that 4 being connected to your energy of Cancer. And nothing else. You know, most definitely that 4 with numerology is going to stand for stability, of course. But for your reading, it just wants to come through as this defining you. And this being more Capricorn, where you're connecting with Capricorn. Very strongly there. And it could be too, you both share Capricorn placement. That's very similar. Oh my gosh, stop it. This is so pretty. And I want to put this here. That's where I just didn't want to have it shadowy or trying to block it where you can't see the Hanged One. You both going through major things and, you know, oh man. But this is wish fulfillment. I feel that you're both wish fulfillment for each other here. And there's the white again. Your energy there. 9's being about completions. And maybe this is that reading that's coming through to let you both know from Spirit that you have completed what you needed to. And you both are being a little standoffish to one another, but you're feeling each other and you're communicating and you're holding on very tightly to one another, whether you feel like you are or not. It's very evident here. And I'm getting the energy of the arms crossed and the legs crossed as being both of your energies. One of you having your arms crossed, one of you being in the energy of your legs crossed. Take your pick. But it's very similar energy here. And not just speaking to the hangman energy with the crossing, because that's what that body language speaks about. In most cases, not all. Trophy energy I'm getting here, where it speaks to the success from both of you here and how it is that you've accomplished great goals and did what you needed to do. This could be the message that maybe, you know, if you feel that you are being standoffish or you're getting that from this person, this coming through to let you know that this person still very much cares about you and loves you deeply. And as much as you guys and girls, I should say, don't want to, or I shouldn't say don't want to, but may not see just how similar you are, but very different. Because, I mean, the color, everything is just rocking in here. And maybe that's what the bunny's attentiveness to, like, bypassing this, I feel that's what that bunny's looking at. The bunny knows. The bunny knows. Okay, so we're so far in. This was very, very deep. So if you want to stop at this point, you're more than welcome to, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do the clarifiers. Again, I feel that the message speaks very much for itself. Cups energy is your energy. I should mention that too. So we have strong Pentacle energy, where that strong Capricorn energy was coming through. The beautiful fluidity coming from Pisces, but then your energy interlocking itself in here and making itself known in more ways than one. The T I'm also getting is true. This is so cute. And then again, with that completion energy, that 9 also is Sagittarius energy. And we have that cement energy again here on 4 post, right? I feel, again, it speaks to your mirroring energy, where 2 of you, or excuse me, 2 of the pillars represent you both, like the sets. Seeing them being darker here, that's speaking to you both leaving behind very dark energy. And now being in this beautiful state with that gray energy here, and the color coming back to life. Rebirth energy, the death card, that being after that hang one there, coming through for sure. And the energy also with the ground being a little brighter compared to both cards here. So if there's any pondering or wondering, just know, and there may not be communication with this hang one here. Physical communication, because it's definitely communication that's going on here in the galaxies. Cosmic connection here. That might be the title. But just the amount of, like I was saying, if, there's any kind of doubt because you may not be speaking, know that you're both one another's wish and you're holding on to it very tightly, where I feel this is you in that pentacle, and this is that Queen of Pentacles in that pentacle there. And no, I'm not getting that this is other people here. I do feel that with this being at the crown, this being connected to your intelligence, I just feel that these are gifts that you've been given from your ancestors. And then the feet energy being connected to those pinnacles there too. Dancing I was getting. But also a way of walking, knowing how to walk. And that meaning something way deeper than just walking in itself. You'll know what that means. Okay, let me go ahead and get to the beautiful clarifiers. We'll move all this over and make room for the bottom here. We'll keep that pretty card there too. This is also, it's just like I'm hearing wishes granted, wishes fulfilled, wish fulfillment. Ta-da! That was the title for one of the Scorpio readings. All right, let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. I'm hearing I'm in love. Yeah. Fighting the feeling, this Queen of Pentacles is. Trying to tame the beast from within themselves. And maybe projecting that onto you. I feel that you both feel that you may be toxic to one another, but you're not. And I feel that's a part of that greater perspective there too. Like you may have been on the level up and ascension, and that speaking to that message of there being that completion energy and overcoming those things. But I do feel with the amount of that darkness that's been there and the difference and the uniqueness of this connection may have come off as some kind of toxicity. And as I say that, I'm getting that black energy from the pants and the shoes connected to that darkness there in the Queen of Pentacles card. So this Queen of Pentacles possibly feeling like they had to defend themselves in some kind of way, and that being a part of that Hang One energy and not doing anything or making any moves. but being in a state of not necessarily regret, but feeling sad because they feel like something's missing. And I feel this is a part of that shadow work there too with this person, to come into that discovery that that whole internal energy that they've been feeling has been having to do with how resistant and strong it is that they've been when it comes to this connection. That green baton being significant there, where I feel it's about love and it being more used as a weapon, where rather than, you know, the actual giving in itself of that, having to defend themselves. Due to what it is they may have experienced in the past. And for some of you, you know, this may be you as that lion, because we do have that orange energy here too, where that's connected to Leo. This being a card of 11, this right before the Hanged One here too. But I was seeing the lion like ducking and knowing how to maneuver, and that possibly being that Ace of Pentacles. Reading one's mind is also what I'm getting to. And so with that, that strength card I'm getting being applicable to the Four of Pentacles in you here. And using the same amount of strength and force as well here. And being in that Four of Pentacles of withholding energy. And that also being tied to that Hanged One energy there. $11 is connected to Aquarius here with 11th house energy, but I'm also getting High Priestess with the 1 and the 1, and that being the 2 symbol for the High Priestess in the Major Arcana. And so that being a part of that intuitiveness and telepathic connection. Keeper of secrets here too. Or I'm getting you just both withholding a little bit too much possibly here. And that being the reason why this wants to come through for your reading. Let's clarify the Hanged One. I'm also getting to, with that applying to you here too, that the focus here of this Queen of Pentacles could also be, you know, feeling like they may have been on defense. They may be this lion here. It could go both ways. I feel that you both have this perspective, but it being more of a focus here for this Queen of Pentacles here. Possibly feeling like they had to defend themselves, but then also feeling like the opposite here. Because the lion is also in defensive energy here too. Both energies looking this way here too. Like they're just being a misunderstanding. That's what I'm getting there. Those calves are thick. That could be significant. So here for the Hanged One, we have the stars, and not just the star. The stars. Let's see if that'll focus. That's plural. So again, I'm just getting this being both of your energies here with the electric and the magnetic energy coming together. You both possibly too having Cancer in your chart. This is more wishes come true. It's also more Aquarius energy. So possibly I'm getting with Saturn going into Aquarius. This being about the benefic energy, where Saturn can be seen as very negative. But if one is on the path of integrity and does the work, that, that is required with that intuitiveness and hearing and listening and allowing, the blessings come through with that. So I'm just getting that being connected there to the stars. Wish fulfillment, wishes granted, but also speaking to the great divinity that's connected to this, because I'm getting this as being both of you here in this star, and it being blessed here by a beautiful presence, where this could be an angel. I feel it would apply to you, maybe even, I'm getting grandmother energy here, seen as a very significant angel in both of your lives here. And a combination where I'm getting Taurus and Scorpio energy. The blue being simply connected to the Aquarius energy, and then also Pisces. But I'm getting Taurus, Scorpio energy connected to this, and the Leo energy coming through connected to the ancestry. And this being held in a great light here, because there's a great significance. I feel that's also another message to let both of you know that if you've been withholding, or, you know, this Queen of Pentacles having their back to you, that you both are blessed with a great gift here, and you both feel very deeply about one another. I'm just hearing I love you. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go on to the next one here. Les Étoiles. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. Patience. Patiently waiting. It's also being twin flame energy here too. I mean, duh. Oh my God, this reading is off the charts. And what we have here is Hermit energy, that 9. I'm just getting that being connected to you both here, and that withholding energy, but holding on to one another very tightly. You both bring great abundance to one another here. And you're both very abundant. This is also Emperor energy here. With that 4 energy, the Emperor also being a card of 4 in the major arcana. And I was getting that Empress energy with the 3 energy there. I should mention this is a card of 17 that comes together to create an overall 8. So I'm just getting that being tied to the beautiful Scorpionic energy I was picking up on. And also the Saturn energy, with the 8 also being the infinity symbol. As above, so is below. We reap what we sow. The Temperance card being a card of 14, coming together to create an overall 5. Transformative energy. And that just speaking to the transformations from within you both. Being soulmates. I do feel this is the way that you're communicating a particular message. Maybe this Queen of Pentacles has some doubt about who it is that they're connecting with. And this being confirmation that they're connecting with their twin flame. This is more Sagittarius energy. And can also be seen as a significant angel here. All these energies are in blue. The Hermit. The energy from the Strength card. The Stars. And Temperance. Saturn and Aquarius being very, very significant here. And I just feel it's about some overdue blessings that are coming through, and that being right there in that 9 of Cups and wish fulfillment. Wishes granted, and then even more wishes granted here with, with the Stars card. There's no water in between these vessels here, and I feel that just kind of speaks to the emptiness that you may be feeling. Having great deep emotion and love for another here, for sure, but feeling like you're without that love and wanting to have that love in the physical. Being patient, though. You've been very patient. That being a card of patience, but this is also about divine timing, so you also trusting in that as well. And I feel, again, just as this card represents you both, this also represents you both, because I'm seeing you and this person as these vessels here, both having possibly Aquarius energy pretty significantly too. I feel that your birth charts, both of you, are out of this world is what I'm hearing. So if you guys do come together, how beautiful would that be? Great creations that can come from that union there. And maybe that's what this energy of the water missing speaks to, that as well. Without this person physically in your life, I feel, once this person does come into your life physically and this connection comes together, that water is going to be way more than water. Like, I'm seeing rainbow energy in there too. It just being something very magical and very potent. I was getting that with this here, the potency. But even the magnetism coming from that Queen of Pentacles. This is great. I love your reading. And then the Hermit energy is this Virgo energy. Sands of time I'm getting. And I'm getting SOS, the SOS band. SOS may be significant too. And this being a part of that message wanting to be delivered. Where I feel it's on both your parts. But most assuredly, I feel it's about you wanting to deliver a message here to that Queen of Pentacles there. Gaining that light from within, with this being about both of you here and that 9 being connected to wish fulfillment, I feel it's about returning to one another and it being a part of transformative energy with the facing of the West energy. Mushroom energy I'm getting here on the crown, and I'm seeing 2 parts of a hat here, so that just representing the strong 2 energy between you and this person. Both patiently waiting, and you're both patiently waiting so much that there's no movement, but you're getting your wishes fulfilled here, and I feel that's the reason why this reading is coming through as well. There being Ace of Wand energy, where you could both very much be horny for one another here too. That being a part of what may be feeling like is being missed here. And the amount of withholding from both of you here, it's like once y'all do come together physically, it's going to be a fireworks show across the world here. That's great. That's great. And I'm just getting this time energy here being connected to the divine timing. You both having this. Very balanced energy I'm also getting here too. Virgo energy also being connected to healing energy. So both of you being great healers. Empath is what I'm hearing. And, kind of keeping to yourselves. It all is connected with that Hanged One there. Keeping to yourselves, but being out in the world. But just being in this energy of feeling like something's missing and not being a part of that Hermit energy. More completion energy with the 9, so gaining that greater enlightenment. And now wishes coming through. So pretty. This is such a long reading. Let's get to your final card here. For Cancer moons. Cancer moons. And I just keep hearing I love you. Cancer moons. I love you too. This is so cute. Cancer moons. Oh goodness, and we got 2 cards. Alright, and I'm getting guided to do this. Believe in the impossible. You're very close to achieving your goal. Definitely fits too with that future. Now that we're getting back to the natural essence of what I had intended for this reading. This being the future energy. You're very close to achieving your goal, aligning with that, and believe in the impossible, where that focus is, on what could have been. Maybe feeling like, something is not coming, or it's not there, or it's not real. Believing something very important for this Queen of Pentacles, and then having confidence in the knowing about what, has been established and what is meant. the goal that has been set, possibly that manifesting energy of you dreaming of having romantic dinners and dates by the beach, on the water, on the docks, something to that degree they're coming through. So this is pretty. We have the blue moon and then the gibbous moon, and I feel that just speaks to the uniqueness of you both. How pretty. This is so pretty. You have very specialness in each of you here. Like, these are, let's see, I forgot what they call them in the book here, but I think they're special moons. Yeah. Special moon cards. Because that gibbous moon, like, there's a waxing gibbous, but then there's also the gibbous moon. And so I feel that is speaking to the uniqueness from within you here. And I always, like, when I was doing these cards, like, some time ago, I couldn't understand why there wasn't both. Because I think there's just, let me double check here. Like, the waxing crescent gets so much love. There's just a way with the cards and the way that they're made, but there's no waning gibbous and there's no waxing gibbous, but there's a waxing crescent. And I'm like, well, why doesn't gibbous have one? But I feel that that just speaks to that uniqueness, and that's why I said there's uniqueness here with this card here, just because of the way that it comes and is delivered from the Oracle Card Guidebook. So I hope I explained that well. Let's go ahead and we'll get to both of the readings here. And I do hope you're okay with the length of this reading, but it's super beautiful here. We're going to just put this right here so that can be a part of this too. All right, so we'll read the blue moon first. And I just keep hearing, I love you. I'm so glad and grateful to be a beautiful conduit, especially when it comes to such great, deep, divine, and devotional love. This is super pretty. I just feel pretty. I can feel it. I can see, like, a lot of it. It's just very adoring energy here, and it brings a lot of great joy and happiness. And I feel so much so that there may have been some outer distraction that just wanted to shit all over this. Excuse my reading or my language, but I just picked that up. And that may have been why there was, you know, this belief energy, and then having greater perspective and having that confidence in the knowing. The confidence energy being significant here with you for sure. I was trying to feel for why exactly the Emperor card did not come out. And even though I do feel it speaks to you, you know, wanting to be a commoner, but you're not. To come off as a commoner, like you belong to the city, but you're so elevated and so different and so unique. You really aren't a part of that as much as you may want to be. And of course you can be what it is that you want, but the energy that I'm speaking on definitely speaks to, you know, your confidence in how, just because I feel because of how special you are, you may have been treated differently and made to be like you were weird. When in all essence, you're in a whole nother universe. Like, for real. That just speaking to the amount of gift that I'm getting from this card here, and that possibly being why that Emperor is not here. Just getting rid of 3D perspective altogether here, and I think that's the specialness here too, with that Four of Pentacles coming out. That being the minor energy of the Emperor. All right, let me resituate myself here. We'll get a little closer. Uh-oh. Get a little closer. The whole vibe is just lit. All right. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. As the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance and that something one-off could well be about to happen. This card is a very positive sign if you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much of the universe. Whatever you're asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, this rare opportunity before you, it's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't go in your favor. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. Attune to the moon by affirming, I'm lucky. Additional meanings for this card. Miss this chance and it might not come back anytime soon. Additional meaning, and I'm hearing shit. I'll make it come back if I want to. Okay. Additional meanings for this card. Yeah, what happened may I done lost my whole focus. What happened may only happen once. And the person you're inquiring, and great magician energy coming from you both here. The person you're inquiring about is a rare find. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. Don't weave it, is what I'm hearing too. Oh my goodness. Okay, so sassy, very funny person. I feel that this person may bring a lot of lightheartedness and laughter to your world here and make you laugh with their personality. I won't say I'm getting like attitude, but it's not attitude. I feel it just speaks to their uniqueness and how it is that they speak, but they're truthful. Okay, let's see. The situation is unlikely to repeat. The teaching, and never mind. I'm gonna keep going. There are usually 3 full moons between each equinox and solstice, and vice versa. Sometimes, though, we get 4 full moons in a single season. When that happens, the third of the season's 4 full moons is called a blue moon. At least that that was the original definition of a blue moon. These days, it's popular to use the blue moon for the second full moon in any calendar month that has 2 full moons. I really hope that made sense because I could not stop laughing after that last message that wanted to come through. Oh boy. Okay. Let's go to Gibbous. You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. The word gibbous means bulging. What a descriptive word, right? And pulling this card at any time of the month suggests that the situation you're asking about is bulging with possibility and coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending card with a neat yes or no answer. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustments may yet be required before you get what you want, though you're certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring for you. However, there is also a sense that the situation is a bit tense, so don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow. That's not meant to scare you, it's just to let you know there's a fuse attached to the situation, so be careful if you choose to light it. Attune to the moon by affirming, I know that I'm on the right track. Additional meanings for this card. Now is a good time to review your plans. Keep the momentum going as you move towards your dreams. Stay focused. It's a good time to start a new project. You need to get back into good health habits. The teaching. The gibbous moon comes at the very end of the lunar cycle. Notice how my mood just changed. Like I went from like you're just chill and calm, cool and collected. And then this energy is like popping. Okay. Let me start over. The gibbous moon comes at the very end of the lunar cycle, just before the full moon. She looks like she's bulging because she's almost a full moon, so she's nearly fully rounded. It's the culmination of the waxing cycle, and as such, tends to be a rather intense period of the month. No matter when you pull this card, it suggests a very ripe time and a very ripe situation. Okay, so very reserved energy. Where I do feel you embrace this energy and you appreciate it, because I do feel that, you know, with the right people, you're definitely this energy here too. And this person may bring that out in you. And they may know this about you here too, but you don't want them to know that, even though they do. And I feel the evidence is here as well with the connection that you share. That you both know everything about each other. As much as you don't want one another to know what it is about the other person, you cannot. I mean, you can if you want to, but that would just be kind of being oblivious to it. I feel that that speaks to the rarity of this connection here and how it is that, you know, you're just very much connected, highly connected. So Cancer Moons, this was your amazing reading. And as I said that, it went straight to the hour of 10000010000, I should say. I hope that you enjoyed these messages and that they were helpful, enlightening, enriching, and empowering for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Have fun and love. Take great care. I love you. Peace.